Hello, everybody. Welcome to OS Nation Racing. Um, Today is the race at the Las Vegas Coliseum. We're going to see which warrior will come out strong. In front row, we have young Joshi. Last week he had a good race. Can he pull off the win here? He is very good at short tracks. We wonder if he could win. Next to him though is Ali Rain. Very inconsistent run, but I think Ali could pull it off here. But behind, I think Ali could pull it off here. That is unless the front row cars of Mick Hunt and Wise Knight come and fight for the win. Mick had a very good race, last race in Atlanta, and we wonder if he could pull it off. Behind them is Adam Jefferson, who also had a good race last weekend. We wonder if he can pull it off. Then there is Marcus B, very solid driver, very solid form, carrying his team alone. Can he pull off the win? There is Devon Dust Cutter. Can he pull off the win? Next is Marissa Samethi. Very decent race from her last weekend. Can she pull off the win? That is the question. There is John Johnson, sporting the Carl Edwards Affleck paint scheme, and next to him is Eric Monaco on his debut race. Can he pull off the victory here at Bristol? There is Sky Commons and Bryce Egan. Bryce Egan is a debutante, driving the number 23, the 35, my bad, for 23XI Racing. Looks very exciting. There is Michael Lewis, another debutant here. Dust Cutter's teammate. We don't know about him though. We don't know about his talent. There is Derek. What can he do, man? Philip Torres. Good race, good qualifying from him. Can he pull off the good results? There is Jimmy Wilkie, Carson Green, Bobby Joe Johnson, BJ McLeod. There is Brad Stover, who had been on pole last week, but is now sitting at the back row. There is there's Daniel Voiles, driving the number 17, second place last week. There is Jamie Crow, Jorge Martin, and Jorge Martin had a good qualifying, had a bad qualifying last week. At least it's better than last week where he was just chilling at the back. Sumugi Shirogane didn't start the race last week. Will he start the race again? There is Samuel Gamer 12. Not good qualifying from him. There's Flebo Berry. There's last week winner Jamie Gloss. Not good qualifying from him either. We hope he improves. There is debutant Kylos Stry, sporting the 48 Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet. Thomas Dupre, very bad form from him. This our championship leader, Squirming Jr. and Caleb Wheeler. Our championship leader starting back row. There's Sophie Walton, JJ McBushy, Marcus De Jesus, Angel Gutierrez. There is Speedy Jin, Reggie Fogelman, Leah McQueen, and PW. What a crazy back row. The engines are starting in Bristol, ladies and gentlemen. Which warrior will come out on top in the last great Coliseum? The pace car's going. The pace car's going. Okay, the pace car sits in pits. And oh, and young Joshi makes the good launch here. Young Joshi makes the good launch. Young Joshi makes the good launch here. Hopefully there will be no. Oh, Ali Rain touches the wall, kisses the wall, makes love to the wall. I'm joking. Oh no. Oh no, there will be chaos. There will be chaos here. And it's a yellow. It is a yellow. We're going to check. Oh, Derek bumps into Eric Monaco. What seemed to cause the yellow flag? Oh, young Joshi. Oh, his hopes are ruined. Who is in the lead now? There is Adam Jefferson. Everyone's trying to unlap the pace car. We're on yellow flag. We're on yellow flag. What has happened here at Bristol? We don't know. Once we get to the yellow flag, I will try to show you what caused the incident here, but it seemed like chaos just happened in Bristol. Young Joshi is inside the pits, so is Fleebo Berry, so is Angel Gutierrez, and there's John Johnson, and Adam Jefferson will take the lead here in Bristol. But it seems like, you know, since it's a short track, that chaos will happen. It seems like no one's, you know, since the track is so short, that no one will come up to the pace car. And there is John Johnson. John Johnson is second. We will display the replay here of what basically kinda happened. It is pace caution. This caution, so I will show you what happened. Okay, as you can see here, there's been a collision of all sorts. No. Oh, so it turns out that happened. Caleb Wheeler caused it, and the collision happened. Many people tried to move, and young Joshi bumps into Speedy Jin over here, as we can see. Young Joshi then heads to the pit, not before bumping into JJ McBushy. I don't know what JJ McBushy did to young Joshi. Very unfortunate, but that's basically what happens in the live action replay. So thank you very much. So we're back live with Adam Jefferson in the lead. Sky Commons second. Third is John Johnson, who is having a great race here on form. Wouldn't be surprised if he wins it. Fourth is the 28 of Mick Hunt. Fifth is Wise. Sixth is Derek. Seventh is Ali Rain. Eighth is Philip Torres. Ninth is Devon Dustcutter, and 10th is Jimmy Wilkie, still with the Alan Kovicky paint scheme. Crazy Bristol race, as a matter of fact. Okay, we might be seconds away from the pace car, oh, from the pace car coming in. There is the glorious John Johnson, all in action. This race has been chaos. This is short track racing at its finest. This is a very good race from most drivers, and the thing about this race series is you can't predict the winner here, because things just happen. But John Johnson, okay, enough with the John Johnson glaze right now. There is Angel Dieter's. Oh, okay. This might be the lap before the pace car comes in. This might be it. Could we see green flag racing? There is Speedy Chin, who just got bumped into by Young Joshi. I don't know what he did to make Young Joshi very mad, but it is green flag racing. Can the lap traffic interfere with the action? There is John and Kev. Will we even have green flag racing? Derek bumps into the 38. No. People just bumping into each other. Like, can they just stop crashing? You just saw what happened. I mean, at this point, you just come on. Wow, that just happened. We're going to maybe try to replay what happened just in a bit. Stay with us for the moment. Okay, well, as we can see here, so Jimmy why not bumps into the wall? Of course, there was Jimmy Wilkie, who just got taken out, and Jamie Goss spins into him. There goes Tsunugi Shirogane. Marcus B gets flipped into. It is chaos around here. Tsunugi Shirogane goes to the pit stops to go and retire. Obviously, you know, there has been chaos here. Liam McQueen caught astray. Okay, we will go back to you live in OS Nation Racing. This is insane. This is unreal. This is insane. Welcome back to OS Nation Racing. Our top 10 looks like this. John Johnson is still behind the 36. We're in lap 22 out of 100, and this is still chaos. Tsunugi Shirogane is not going to finish back-to-back races. Has he even finished the race? We don't know, but there is the pace car going back into the pits. And there we go. We're on action. Can they stop trying to bump into each other? And Mick is on the back of Sky. Sky takes the lead with the 26 not trying to move. But Sky takes the lead. Oh, we're still green flag. We're still green flag racing. Sky Commons scraping onto the wall. Mick hunting down Sky Commons. You see what he did there? Oh, and it's another yellow. Sky Commons bumps into Daniel Voiles. We will see what has happened as Sky Commons just bumps into Daniel Voiles. A stupid mistake, an honest mistake, but we need to see what happened as there is more chaos unfolding out here in Bristol. We need to see what happened. As we can see here in live action replay, Wide Knight bumps into Fortunas, and there is Bobby Joe Johnson getting collided into, which is obviously causes the yellow. And Sky Commons obviously bumped into one of the traffic over here. So that's what happened in Bristol. We will go back to you for the live action in OS Nation Racing. Thank you very much. Welcome back to OS Nation Racing, and that is a chaotic one. Mick takes the lead and is up front. Can he pull off the win he so desperately wanted? There is his teammate behind him. Third is John Johnson. And there goes the pace car. And we're back racing. Will chaos happen again? At this point, they're trying not to finish the race. John Johnson take the... Will it be yellow flag racing again? At this point, I'm tired of replaying it. Like, it's chaos. I mean, I can't even... It's just people retiring. Our replay editor's tired at this point. As you can see, I'm not even going to bother to rewind because someone calls something and someone calls something. We saw what happened. There's too many people retiring, but I guess this is why they call it the Lost Great Coliseum, to see which warrior was the strongest. Young Joshua was the quickest warrior, but luck didn't prove to be on his side. He just bumped into Speedy Jin and wondered why his car retired. There is Ali Rain, and Ali Rain is heading to the pits. Very good race from James Crow. At this point, we're not even going to bother telling you what happened, who did what to cause this caution lap, because it's not that major. But that happened. Ali's just going to change the tires of the car. There is John Johnson in the lead. John Johnson pulling off amazing things here. Something in the air revealed that he might win this race in Bristol, that he is the strongest warrior in the last great Coliseum. We wonder if it's true or not. Maybe the person wasn't lying here, that maybe that John Johnson is the strongest warrior in the last great Coliseum. Next to him is of course lap traffic of Eric Monaco driving the number 3. Okay, the pace car is gone. And we're off green flag racing. Mick Hunt trying to fight John Johnson to the win. There's going to be chaos from the back. We know these guys are the real troublemakers. You know, we need to look out for this. See, we told you. The 78 of BJ McLeod, of AB McLeod, my bad, force of habit, but he is causing chaos out here, so we're going to have to replay again. This keeps happening here at Bristol. We're going to have to replay it again, so we're going to show you the replay. There they are, and Liam McQueen gets sent into the wall by BJ McLeod, and sends our previous race winner Jamie Gloss into the wall too. He does this, and I think he's very proud of this. Now we're going to go back to the live race. And here we are back to the live race. Evil, very sadistic things are going on in this race. We don't know what it is, but John Johnson is on form today. He has qualified in P9 and right now is leading the race. Maybe it's the change of sponsorship, or maybe he just woke up and decided to feel like Carl Edwards, because wow. There is Mick, and Mick is doing a good job here. He might win the championship even if he doesn't win a lot of races. And there it is, front row 1, 2, 3, as we can see here, as they're all lined up next to each other. Not all front row teammates, as Bobby Joe Johnson is probably their weakest performer right now, but it's impressive to see four of the top 5 guys are Fords. That's crazy. And there is 23XI, 1, 2, 3, all full-time drivers, and the pace car has gone. John Johnson makes a good launch, but we need to watch out for chaos, as Mick Hunt gets bumped into by his teammate, but nothing's gonna happen here because there has been a yellow flag. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. There has to be a yellow flag. What's going on? Who got what? Was it it's those two. I mean, Speedy Jin had a good race last week, and now he's scrapping with drivers in the back as he is in the pits. I mean, I'm not even going to replay it because there's so many yellow flags to the point where it just happens. We're not even halfway through the race. Get can we get a good race win? I had a feeling that John Johnson might do something here. He might cook. He was feeling down. He was feeling disconfident. Not confident about what's going on, but it seems like this race might be his race. He might bring home the 100 points. Very chaos race series. You can agree that, because most of the drivers here aren't consistent, except maybe Mick. Except maybe Mick Hunt, but none of the drivers here are consistent. Even the fastest drivers here aren't consistent. Are we going to even, excuse me, are we going to even have a full green flag race? That's the question. That's all I want to know. Are we going to have a good green flag race? The cars are lined up, the lap traffic lined up. There is AB McLeod. I mean, very terrible race for Eric Monaco. Very terrible debut race. And there's Juan Martin, who's also not having the best time of his life. The pace car will disappear, and we are racing. John Johnson makes a very good launch attack right here. Will it be chaos here in Bristol? Bristol is home to chaos at this point. Welcome to Talladega. Oh, it's yellow. The pace car's coming out again. I think the pace car needs to get paid at this point. Who did the what? At this point, I can't find out what happened. At this point, they it's too much of an issue. John Johnson's dominating the race here, pulling off one of the most dominant performances of all time. showing us his talents, and we have the back here probably trying not to crash into each other. AB McLeod, you know, he bumped into McQueen, causing that one caution a few laps ago. It's a lack of green flag racing here so far. We're barely even. Can we even finish the race? That's the question. There. John Johnson's in the lead at the moment with Wise Nice second. Third is Adam Jefferson. Fourth is Mick Hunt. Fifth is Philip Torres. Sixth is Watching Us. Seventh is Squirrel McNutt Jr. Squirrel McNutt Jr. might take the lead in the championship. And 10th is Jimmy Wilkie. Despite that crash, he managed to make it happen here in Bristol. I don't think, they forgot to remove the tribute livery, but I think here is a better tribute than Atlanta, probably, depending on how things will go out. But it is a good race from Jimmy Wilkie. Also a good race from John Johnson, as there is no 67 to take him out. And there goes John Johnson. Let's forget about the back for a minute. Let's forget it. Mick was trying to bump into his teammate, trying to cause issues with Adam Jefferson. Trying to cause issues with his teammates. We're going wide. We're going wide. They're trying to cause chaos here. We can't even race here no more. Ali Rain, Bryce Egan, AB McLeod. No! AB McLeod gets... Ali Rain was just starting in the front row, and this happens. This happens. I mean, now we gotta take a look at what happened, the specifications, because that right there was not right. That right there was not right. We need to take a look at what happened. As you can see here, there was racing, Ali Rain, which are not, as you can see here. But Adam Jefferson does a bump and run, and Bryce Egan crashes. Adam Jefferson will have to pay for whatever he did, because that was unsportsmanlike. But it is always car racing, it is stock car racing in general, and the 45 had no choice but to take it. Me personally though, I wouldn't let it slide, but that's just me. So we're gonna go back to live racing, but wow, that was just we're live. John Johnson takes the lead, and this time there is no Seguini to run that for him. There is no Seguini to run that for him or for anyone, because he, because now, you know, the 67 is racing part-time, so meaning that John Johnson doesn't need to worry about that, and you can see that good mood fluster through the 60 because now he feels confident. He doesn't have to worry, and he is in the lead fighting for the win. But the 38 has caught up. The 38 has caught up to the 60, and the 60 gets bumped into by the 38. The 38 trying to go for the win, but John Johnson with elite defense, but Wise 9 takes the lead, and John Johnson might crash out here. He might crash out. But John Johnson doesn't crash out. Oh, and this is his teammate. If his teammate can move, please. You know, cause it's not yellow flag yet. The 38 is leading the race here. Very good race from him. And that just happens. And just what? And that just happens. We're going to have to replay. We had 2 minutes of action, 2 minutes of close racing, and this is the type of thing that happens. AB McLeod with the smoking engine. We're going to have to replay. As we can try, as you can see here. Ooh, that's all I'm gonna say is ooh. That's what happened. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the live race. We're back in Bristol, baby. And there is the 38. A little bit of damage, but he still managed to make the move. There is Jimmy Wilkie in the top 5, ladies and gentlemen, about to do the things here. There is Gutierrez also in the top 5 despite the damaged car. There is Marissa Samethi, Philip Torres, the 95 of Jamie Gloss, our championship leader. He's trying not to let go of the championship lead unless the 10 has anything to say about it. Caleb Wheeler's really trying on to not let go of the championship lead here. He's trying to win the championship here. Things have not been looking good for Caleb Wheeler since that Daytona 500 win. I think they're still hung over from that win. However, Caleb Wheeler managed to nudge himself a 9th place finish that might keep his spot in the lead. Looking at his title rivals, they might not even stand a chance. But there we go. And the 17 didn't do anything to help his teammates. Is there a conspiracy? And Joe Johnson's race is ruined. It is still green flag racing despite it. There is Wise 9. He's just blazing through past the track. and John Johnson had a little scuffle with his teammate down there. Oh, and the 45 seems to bump into the wall here. Can they stop trying to cause chaos around here? The 7 needs trying to move for Joe Johnson. The 20 also moving away for John Johnson. It is not yellow flag yet. John Johnson trying to catch up to the 38, who has a very strong engine. There he is trying to catch up to the 38, who might win it at Bristol, might bag the first win for Ford, might bag the first win for Front Row Racing. It is the battle of the Fords. There's Bobby Joe Johnson, John Johnson's brother, and there is the 38. The 38 seems to run out of luck as the 60 is trying to reclaim the lead, and John Johnson makes the maneuver. Oh! He just does that. Who does he think he is? He hits a bump and run on John Johnson. That is such a low blow. He just does that. He's just nasty like that. He is a nasty man. He just does that. He just does that to a fellow racer and expects to get away with it. He just does that. Honestly, an it's a caution. It is a caution. It is a caution flag. Caution. Caution. Let's see what has happened to cause the caution flag here in Bristol. We couldn't find what has caused the caution. Even through searching, we don't know who caused it. But what we do know is that the 38 is a dirty player for what he did to Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson will be mad that the 38 has attempted a bump and run into him to secure the race win. That will upset John Johnson the most here. That will haunt him the most. He could have had race win, but not all chances are over. The pace car is going to chill in the pit, and the 38 is up and away. The 38 has very good reliability, a slightly better engine, and it's paying off as he is taking the lead by a considerable amount to mid-contest. What is going on? It seems like Daniel Voiles has caused collision with the runner-up, and the 22 has an engine issue. We're 8 laps left, guys, and this is what happens. We're going to have to replay that soon. Okay, as you can see here, Squirrel McNutt bumps into Daniel Wills, Bryce Egan gets caught astray, and so does poor Marissa. You see that's the top 10 there. Now we're gonna go back to the race. Welcome back to the race, ladies and gentlemen. John Johnson has recovered back to second place. John Johnson recovers back to second place here in Bristol. Very crazy race here. Lap 95 out of 100. Can John Johnson recover from this? Maybe he will grab revenge for what the 38 had done to him. We don't know, man. We don't know. We don't know, man. We don't know. And everyone else besides the top 8 has been lapped. And there is Bobby Joe Johnson there. And also despite the 45 is still in the top 10 despite collisions, and so is Eric Monaco. I'm practically sure that look at this. The fastest lap is Joe Johnson. Okay. And we're gonna go back to green flag racing over here, and Bobby Joe Johnson has to make a choice. His brother or his teammate. Oh, and Adam Jefferson bumps into Joe Johnson, and Adam Jefferson and Adam Jefferson seemed to scuffle with his teammate, so meaning that John Johnson will take the lead in Bristol. Ladies and gentlemen, he just does it. He proves to us why he is considered the best talent here in OSCAR racing, and he leads the white flag. Can John Johnson pull it off? John Johnson. Oh, it's a yellow flag. It ends in a yellow flag, but we don't care. We don't care. The race is over. John Johnson look like Carl Edwards. John Johnson does it. He does it. The 60 does it. John Johnson does it. We all root for John Johnson. He does it off the bad luck, but he completely does it. He does it. Well done to John Johnson pulling off the good results here. He's going to go home very happy. He's going to go home to his wife and kids. Well done to John Johnson. This is OSCAR racing. Beautiful racing by John Johnson. He takes the lead after what the 38 had done to him. Well done to John Johnson. This is Always Nation Racing, and we're out.